African swine fever vaccine trial maituturing na promising ayon sa isang farm consultant. Naritong newscoop ni Judith Estrada Larino.
Maituturing na promising ng mga otoridad ang trial ng posibleng bakuna kontra ASF o African swine fever. Ayon nito kay Dr. Roland Cruz, isang veterinarian at farm consultant, bagamat dapat anyang tiyaking pasado sa international standards ang anumang aaprobahang ASF vaccine. Iginit pa sa DWIZ at Aliw 23 ni Dr. Cruz na hindi dapat madaliin ang pagkakasa ng ASF vaccine lalo na't napaka-komplikado ng ASF.
Preliminary result, I think based on BAI is promising. I think that's one thing that gives them a little bit breathing space. But the question is, what are the parameters that being used? Is it based on OIE or just based on their perception on how to evaluate it? So I think it should be internationally accepted. So that if you can have a good result, then it's a good result.
Kasabay nito, binigyan din pa sa DWIZ at Aliw 23 ni Dr. Cruz na mas mabuting palakasin na lamang muna ang biosecurity measures para tuluyang malabanan ang ASF.
Basically, I'm happy to say that without the vaccine, we were able to survive 30 or 40 farms, without the vaccine, and still very stable now. I think what we need to do is a more strategic biosecurity, not an ordinary biosecurity, because sometimes if you are talking of a simple biosecurity, it's just having a disinfectant or having viajeros not go inside your farm. But for me, the most important thing is it should be strategic. Like if there are dogs and cats that is roaming around your farms, so you have to more or less eliminate those vectors, or not vectors, but those animals that can transmit the virus from one farm to another. Like for example, for dogs and cats, especially for cats, they will go outside your farm, go to the other farm, and then after, especially if they're in heat, diba? Yeah. Then they get the virus, and then they go back to your farm, then you're already contaminated. So we normally have these barriers talaga sa mga farms. So you have to modify several buildings in order to be protected from contamination.
Yan si Dr. Roland Cruz, isang veterinarian at farm consultant sa panayam ng DWIZ at Aliw 23. Yan ang aking news scoop. Ako, si Judith Estrada Larino, nagbabalita ng tama, naglilingkod ng tama.